All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakpadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Yakim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And, pretty much, this video pretty much going viral through Israel. The mockers are pretty much, really coming out and stating their, disdain for the prophets, we see these guys over the years, but a lot of them are pretty much, just pretty much scurry past the camp. They don't really much say much, but through the spirit, we know their thoughts. And Yahweh Bashim Shai knows their thoughts. Once they get past the camp, sometimes they may murmur amongst each other. If you see like a small group of people walking, or maybe you might have a couple walking, they're murmuring. You see, this individual here is a homeborn slave. Okay, this is the type of individual that Esau loves. Okay, this is the type of individual that he wish that all of our people were in this type of mindset that he's in, man. Okay, because why? It's because this man continues to rule. All right, if we are in the same mindset as this individual, okay, this individual falls right into the hands of the agenda, man. You see, he will take that tip. You see, all right, he's gonna go online. He's gonna get that doohickey. Okay, he's gonna take it. All right, why? It's because Jake's mindset, okay, is on trusting in man and trusting in money. You see, the love of money is the root to all evil, man. And Jake really just started getting money. Okay, let me just put that out there. All right, ever since the pandemic. Now, the pandemic, that was a milestone for the elites to basically, bring them closer to their agenda. But what the pandemic did, and pretty much during the pandemic and now afterwards, Jake pretty much got, hip to the financial hacks of this financial fiat system, man. Whether it's through scamming, whether it's through getting over on the government with money, pretty much, and a lot of the information that Jake got, to get money, is pretty much old news to Esau, man. Esau has been doing this for generations, man. He's been doing this for hundreds of years, and how to get over on the system, get over on pretty much how to pretty much try to build generational wealth. You see, Jake is getting on board with this at the end of the game now, because these are inner secrets that the pretty much the Edomites had, even the basic Edomites had this knowledge as far as building generational wealth and being able to, the knowledge of moving money and making money grow. Jake is really getting that knowledge now at the end of this thing. You see? Okay, this money system is pretty much going to the crapper right now. And Jake, they pretty much, it's a snare for them. It's because now, okay, when they do pretty much crash this system and ultimately bring in that charagma, you see, okay, Jake has something to pretty much live for or fight for, so to speak. All right, they pretty much got a taste of what it is to have a little money, and then you have a lot of Jakes here, like this individual here, that pretty much got success from YouTube, man. You got to remember, during the pandemic, a lot of people were trying to be creative, and a lot of these these content creators on YouTube were pretty much trying to make a name for themselves during the pandemic, man. And pretty much, individuals that have pretty much grew their channel and are pretty much getting paid, okay? all right, by YouTube, man. But at the end of the day, it's nothing but distraction and folly. You see? Okay? So this individual, he pretty much, chooses, okay, money over knowledge. Okay? All right? The knowledge that will be able to save his soul. You see? But he doesn't understand that. You see? You got Jakes out there, man, that are just dark souls, man. They're just dark. They're lost. You see? Okay? All right? You got people that are pretty much, don't understand the message that's being brought out. And just because Jake is not built in a certain type of way, they're pretty much effeminate. They're not built solid, man. They can't take rebuke. If a man raises his voice, they got a problem with that. They don't build them. They don't build men like they used to, man. And these guys pretty much fall into that category when they do see men out there and standing bold, 10 toes down in the spirit, and pretty much just the fact is that because their voice is elevated, okay, the scriptures talk about cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. So Jake pretty much tunes it out, okay. So he doesn't have a clue of what we're speaking on, and he doesn't understand pretty much the reward, okay, for being an obedient servant, man, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Okay, this is the ultimately the 2/3, man. Okay, and I was always talking to brothers about this time where you got people within your family, that talk shit behind your back, friends that may talk shit behind your back, and we're gonna realize, man, that we are all we got, man. Okay, we are our brother's own keeper, man. You see, and you got these guys on the job, maybe you small talk, you talk about sports maybe or stuff like that, but at the end of the day, once we start getting into that spiritual conversation, man, okay, that's where the disconnect comes, man. This is how man, these guys you do not need to be really associating yourself with, man, at the end of the day, man. Okay, because this right here is gonna abate the courage of other scoffers really to come up behind him and pretty much state their true feelings, and right along with E pretty much are trying to demonize this truth, man. You see, and we're seeing we've seen this before, with the scoffers years and years ago that would used to come up and come up against us, man. But we pretty much, man, we pretty much exhausted them, man. Okay, we pretty much made our hard with their head, you see, and pretty much, man, we stand bold as a lion. But now, with E gonna try to do the demonization, Jake is gonna rile up that spirit in Jake, because our own worst enemy is our own people, man. Okay, all right, and it's just really just a confirmation to us to know that the Lord don't want these people, man. The Lord, they pretty much are condemned, man. Okay, these people are pretty much condemned. You see, because even throughout the years, and I'm Salakia for being long-winded though, but I'm trying to set it up, but set this thing up for the and I hope this lesson is edifying. But throughout the years, Jake has been seeing, men, on the corners, and there's a stigma that goes along with that, man. And that stigma that stands in their mindset is the pretty much, the looks of or the spirit of ISUPK, really. Okay, because this is what this individual was pretty much talking about. Okay, when you want to talk about the BHIs, what they want to call them, you see, they pretty much have the idea of black leather, spikes, and that old 1992 spirit, you see. And Jake, over the years, Jake has never really going through what Jake has gone through just being oppressed as an oppressed people. Jake never really revisited the message, man. Okay, because when you go on a comment board with this individual's page, You got people that are pretty much saying, "Oh yeah, I remember a time when I was years ago when I was younger, I used to see them out there and but Jake never really revisited the message, man. And really they're not even called, man. Okay, these are the people that are not even called. He says many are called but few are chosen. These guys were not even called, man. So they're dead in the water, are straight from the gate, man. I pretty much was gonna play the video, but I'm choose not to do that. Okay, I'm gonna choose not to do that because, like I said, it's just nothing but ignorant rhetoric from your typical Jake, man. Okay, and Jake is all caught up into this world, man, and it's gonna be a snare to him, man. Okay, it's gonna be a snare to him when the breaking down of society comes, man. He's talking about his son can't eat a book. Hey, the Lord is cruel, man. The son, your son may very well eat a missile, man. Okay, you see, or literally eat a book. You see, okay, because Jake really feels like they're winning right now. At the end of the day, man. Okay, they really feel like they're winning, man. But look, the joke is gonna be on them, man. Okay, because now you can't get over on this pretty much this whole financial setup that you have here. Okay, why? It's because everything's going to be going through the government, okay, and they pretty much are going to control everything. So the little under back door, under the table deals that Jake was pretty much thriving from right now, it's pretty much going to be shut down, man. Okay, right along with the physical, assets as far as what you want to call fiat money. Okay, all that's going to be thrown out the window. Okay, so all the games and tricks are going to be exhausted at that time, man. Okay, it's going to pretty much be the death of that. You see, all right, and what to keep pretty much what they have, they're going to take that. They're going to take that doohickey. They're going to take that karakma. You see. But let me start off with scripture real quick. And again, Salakia for being long-winded, but pretty much wanted to get my point across and explaining these individuals, man, that we pretty much are gonna rear their ugly head again, man. It says, Revelation chapter 3, verse 17, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. And Jake, at the end of the day, ain't got a damn thing. Okay? You see? He's trusting in something to where it's like once this damn devil deems it worthless, Jake is pretty much done for. Jake is pretty much done for. You see? All right? But these guys are pretty much wretched and miserable, poor, blind, and naked, man. Why? Because they don't have they don't have the eye salve, okay? And pretty much, man, they're pretty much naked, man. Okay? They're not clothed with this truth, man. Okay? He can't even give you a little synopsis about what it is that we're talking about. It's one thing that Jake can say, give you a little synopsis and it be the correct synopsis, but he may disagree with it. He doesn't even have a clue of what is being spoken of, man. Okay? He doesn't understand that we're pretty much trying to bid you these knuckleheads to the marriage, man. Okay? But the word is not for him. You see? Okay? But it says, I counsel thee to buy me gold tried in a fire, that thou mayest be rich. And pretty much, man, that's going to be the elect, man. Okay? The elect's going to come out as gold, man. Okay? Going through pretty much the what we go through, okay, is pretty much going to be a spiritual cleansing, so to speak, man. Okay? So that we can be received of the Lord. But it says, I counsel thee to buy me of gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. Okay? And that's pretty much, you want to speak about the 2/3, all right, spoken about, and then as being miserable, poor, wretched, blind, and naked, to the elect, which is going to be anointed with that eye salve, And pretty much, man, we're going to be clothed with that white raiment, man. Purity, man. You see? Okay? So Jake is pretty much done for, man. Jake is on the last leg of his actual towards his actual destruction, man. Okay? You see? And this whole money hack thing that Jake has really got plugged into is just a snare, man. Okay? Okay? Jake just started getting money, man. Jake just started getting money. And people will come and popping out with things and just average Jakes. Okay? You see? And they got their little scam or scheme going. Okay? To pretty much get these things. Okay? Whatever it is that their heart desires. You see? But now they're gonna got a little taste of that. They're gonna want to keep that going. So it all leads to the MOTB at the end of the day, man. Okay, and this man, he's definitely gonna be one of the first ones in line to take it, man. You see? All right. From there, let's go to Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 1. Then said Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it's pretty much talking about the children of Israel, man. You see? But it says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go? Thou shalt tell them, thus said Yahweh, such are for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity. You see? Okay? And this is back in the times of Nebuchadnezzar. Okay? But now, what? The Lord is pretty much going to create this scenario again. Okay? You see? Because the Lord spoke about in the last days, man, these situations, man. You know? Okay? It says even how strangers are going to get children in captivity, pretty much, man. You know, it speaks about famine. Okay, it speaks about a great death, man. Okay, so the Lord is pretty much having these individuals meet their fate, man. You know. And like I said, this is the Lord's movie. This man is pretty much, or is already playing his proper lot in this whole thing, man. Okay? You see? We know that 2/3 ain't going to make it, man. And we just basically seeing these individuals like this one here that's pretty much sealed the deal for himself, man. Okay? You see? He pretty much sealed the deal for himself. Okay? Right? Because what? He's going to be held accountable for every idle word, man. Okay? This man doesn't even have a clue to even give you a inkling of the message, man. Of the gospel, man. You know? He's going by appearance, you know? And that's pretty much just vanity, man. And that's how he's been indoctrinated in this place, man. You see? To pretty much worship money. Okay? And Jake has done a lot of heinous acts, man, okay, concerning the love of money, man. Okay, we can start first and foremost with these top entertainers, man. Okay, and what they pretty much go through. Here it is. You got a natural God-given talent, right? But look what you have to do to be able to cash in on that talent. Okay, you see? All right, and it's really deplorable how Jake pretty much is in the forefront of these acts, man. Okay? You see? We hear stories swirling around, you know? All right? But these guys here, you know, are pretty much, this and individuals like him are intertwined with this society, man. Okay? They're of the world. You see? So there's only two ways to go, man. Good and evil, man. So everything that comes along with this world that they want you to accept, okay, he must be in agreement with it, man. Okay, it's not gonna be no gray area of you going to the evil, but you carrying the gray area. Nah. You're gonna be condemned right along with the world, man. Okay, when Yahushua makes his return, man. You see? All right. And this man is pretty much not going to be defending at that time, man. Okay. All right. All right. From there, let's go to Second Peter's. Snag that real quick. Chapter 2, verse 10. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh, in the lust of uncleanliness, and despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, man. And that's basically what he's saying, man. You know, he's speaking evil of dignities, man. You know, these guys despise any type of order. They can't take reproof. They're pretty much, Jake is pretty much self-willed, man. You know, okay? Jacob will pretty much act on his thought, and it can't control the spirit, man. You see? He'll act on a thought, man. You see? All right? Jacob's pretty much out on the lam right now in these last days, man. Happy-go-lucky and pretty much walking zombies, man. Okay? It says, whereas the angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusation against them before the Lord, but these, as natural brute beasts, and this guy's a natural brute beast, man, okay, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of things that they understand not. And he's speaking evil of things he understands not. You see? Okay? And he doesn't have a clue about the brotherhood, man, at the end of the day, man. You see? You know, here it is, man. Like a lot of these people, man, that's all they see, and the scriptures speak about oppression maketh a wise man mad. You see? Okay? But the Lord always takes care of his men at the end of the day. You see? So the worst case scenario that he would look at us as through his vanity, okay? You know, the Lord provides for his men. Okay? The Lord provides for his men. The Lord makes sure that their brothers got pretty much their own crib, or you know, their own car. You see, and pretty much are able to feed themselves, man. You see, okay. So you know, and you got brothers that are basically pretty much in all walks of life, man. Okay, you see, but you know, an individual like that doesn't have a clue. Okay, he just thinks that they're just angry men on a corner and pretty much, don't have anything, man. Okay, but we got this truth, man. Okay, this is a perpetual investment. Okay, all right, that's gonna be able to have our name in the book of life, man. Okay, meanwhile he's gonna be a blot, man. You see? Okay. But it says, but these natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed speak evil of things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. And he's going to perish in his own corruption, man. Okay? Because he is about to pull the rug from under these jakes, man. Okay? All right? The whole, this whole, little, love affair with what you can get out of this place, okay, it's going to be a nightmare. Okay? And it says, and shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they count it pleasure to riot in the daytime. And these jakes are pretty much rioting right now in the daytime. That's what they're doing, man. Okay? Everything is pretty much, mirth. Okay? You see? And the Lord's going to cease that at the end of the day, man. You see? It says, spots they are and blemishes. And these guys are spots and blemishes, man. Okay? You see? All right, and you got to get away from a guy like this, man. Okay? And these guys are this jigs all over the place that have this type of mindset towards the men of the Lord. You see? But spots are they and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you. You see? And these guys, like I said, and this is how we know, man, we got to start, it's going to be a coming time, man, to start separating from anybody that we may know of the world, man. You A lot of brothers within this whole thing. You got family members and maybe childhood friends that you still may keep in contact with here and there. Okay, they gotta be totally cut off, man. Okay, because what's gonna be the main talking piece? The Lord's gonna set this whole thing up to where nothing but speaking of prophecy, man. It's gonna be the main agenda, man. It's gonna be the main talking point, man. Okay, you see? All right, talking points are going to be brought up, man. All right, because why? It's because they're gonna understand that the walls are closing in, but Jake just always think they got some type of way to where they're gonna be able to get out of it on the other side, man. But no. This is pretty much rolling towards the end of this world, man. Okay, that Jake is pretty much so much attached to, man. You see, it says, having eyes full of adultery, and cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls. In heart they have exercised with covetous practices, cursed children, man. And these guys are cursed children at the end of the day, man. Okay? Because everything that's going on right now is nothing but adultery. Okay? And pretty much they can't rule their own spirit, man. You see? Okay? Jake is just emotional right now, man. And this is not the time to be emotional, man. The scriptures speak about show yourselves men. Okay? All right? The scriptures also speak about girding up your loins. Okay? You see? All right? This is not a time to be in a weak spirit and an emotional spirit, man. Okay? These Jakes do not have the wisdom and knowledge that's going to be the stability of the times that are to come, man. Okay? And strength of salvation, man. You see? Okay? But, brothers pretty much hit a lot of good videos on there. And I just wanted to just hit it at a pretty much a different approach, brothers, hey, we like the killer bees, man, and do the spirit, where brothers, go ahead and do lessons on the same topic, man. But it's so beautiful how, brothers come up with their aspect of this whole thing, and pretty much come out with different precepts, man. But yeah. We're going to start to see these guys pretty much come out the woodwork again, all right? And like I said, through the demonization from E, okay, they're going to, the scriptures talk about the simple belief of every word, okay? And this guy's ultimately really a simpleton, man, okay? You see? This is the cursed children, man, okay? All right? And they're basically going to receive that recompense from the Lord at the end of the day, man, All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakrak Wadash, Shalom.